Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1 and welcome to the news. A fire in Boulder County, Colorado, probably started by fallen electrical lines that burned 1,600 acres, forcing the evacuation of almost 30,000 people. Fed by high winds, it destroyed almost 600 homes, a shopping center, and a hotel. 6 people were injured, but as of now, no known deaths. The United States continues to use E-8Cs and RC-135Vs. These are sophisticated planes that are used for surveillance along the Ukrainian and Russian border. They're using these to gain precise and accurate assessments of Russian forces and equipment. This information is vital for Ukraine to plan a proper defense of the border. The U.S. also announced $20 million is going to be given to them in additional funds to be used for purchasing video recording systems, drones, and equipment for the Ukrainian border guards. Israel on Thursday signed an agreement to purchase 12 heavy transport helicopters and 2 additional refueling planes from the United States. The deal is worth $3.1 billion. Under this deal, Israel has the option to purchase 6 additional helicopters in the future. Israel will be paying us out of the $3.8 billion that Washington gave Israel from a memorandum of understanding between the two countries. So basically, they will be using our money to buy their equipment. Chinese aircraft carrier and 5 other warships carried out combat exercise in the Yellow and the East China Sea for 20 days. The exercise was shadowed by a Japanese aircraft carrier that kept an eye on the training. President Putin announced that Russia and Belarus will conduct large military war games in February or March of 2022. Japan is considering a new long-range cruise missile capable so it can put these in its existing submarine fleet. This weapon will have a 620-mile range and would be used to attack enemy surface warships and land targets. This missile system would be used to counter China and North Korea. Israel is struggling to contain an outbreak of bird flu. It started 2 months ago and it has spread in the farms in the north of the country. It also hit the Hula Nature Reserve where it killed thousands of cranes. This strain of bird flu has a death rate of about 50% in birds. 600,000 domestic fowl have died or been culled in Israel. No cases of human infection has been reported to date in Israel. In April, Biden gave $150 million to help Palestinian refugees. The money will be used for education, healthcare, and emergency need. On Thursday, the president announced an additional $99 million more to be given away to them. Germany on Friday shut down 3 of its 6 nuclear power plants. They will be shutting the other 3 down in 2022. And by 2030, all coal-fired electrical generators will be decommissioned. Germany will then rely on renewable energy like wind and solar. San Francisco crime rate is surging. Local residents are saying now shoplifting and car break-ins is just normal part of life there. Car burglaries are occurring 74 times on average a day, and this is an increase of 200% from 2020. People now are rolling their windows down and leaving their trunks open so they'll not have their windows broken. Store owners are changing their hours and locking up when the sun goes down. Many victims are not even reporting the crimes because prosecutors are very easy on suspects and releasing them with no bond. Cold snap for Texas is possible next week as temperatures dip down. The Electric Reliability Council of Texas has been proactive, so they will not have the repeat of last year's devastating blackouts. They've inspected over 300 electrical generator units and have changed procedures so they can keep power running as demand picks up with frigid temperatures. The Midwest grocery chain Hy-Vee that has 285 stores and around 93,000 workers are going to begin placing armed security guards in their stores to combat retail theft. 475,000 Teslas have been recalled by the U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration because of rear view camera problems and also front hood issues. The World Health Organization has vowed to have 70% of the world's population vaccinated by the summer of 2022. Right now, less than 40% of the world is vaccinated. with 185 days to accomplish this task. Israel has started to administer the fourth shot of the vaccine for those that have compromised immune systems. Also, a fourth shot is being administered at all geriatric facilities. New York State health authorities announced this week that non-whites would receive priority over whites in receiving extremely limited COVID-19 oral therapeutics for people at risk. Health authorities said that blacks or Latino counts as a high risk factor due to persistent social inequalities. The CDC has come out and warned no one, vaccinated or unvaccinated, should be on cruise ships. The risk of contacting COVID-19 is high for everyone. And finally, a New York painter that had a rare facial deformity. He had a very large, disfigured nose. His nose would hang down to his mouth, making eating and breathing difficult. He was working at a house as a painter of a plastic surgeon. The plastic surgeon noticed this and walked over to him and figured out that he could fix this very easily. So surgery was scheduled, and the doctor did the surgery for free because the painter could not afford or had no health insurance. It was a great success, and it definitely changed this man's life from before and after pictures. Doc, well done.